Congratulations, Kelsey.
Kelsey and Taylor, we love you.
We hope, Taylor, you're going to be nice to our daughter. I'm going to be watching very carefully.
Love you guys.
Yay.
Congratulations, Taylor and Kelsey. We love you. Wishing you all the best.
I take you, Kelsey, to be my wife, to have to hold, from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poor, for sickness and in health, to love and to cherish the rest of our lives, according to God's holy law. This is my solemn vow.
Taylor, I take you to be my husband, to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poor, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish for the rest of our lives, according to God's holy law. This is my solemn vow.
this young fella. Wally said to him one evening, he said, Taylor, he said, boy, you makes a bit of money on the side. You're a good-looking young fella. And now you got a new skiff. He said, all the women must be after you. And Taylor looked at him right serious, never cracked a smile. He said, Wally, boy, they don't think like this these days. Well, apparently he found one that thinks like that.
Taylor said next time he comes down, he said, ask me what to wear. And I thought, well, he's expecting us back, so that's a good thing. Kelsey is my biggest supporter and is always there for me no matter what time of day she's there. She's so selfless and gracious. I'm forever grateful for our friendship and standing by your side. You are the sister I never had, but gained in my early 20s. Growing up through our 20s together has been quite the adventure. Although we never travel much, we've been in some states. Kelsey and Taylor, enjoy this next chapter of your lives together and always make the memories. But Taylor, I'm coming back in 2 weeks. Congratulations, guys. Everyone who knows she has to be fashionably late. I guess Chris Andrews was right when he said going to a wedding was the makings of an offer. I officially met Taylor at our friend Kayla's wedding. And that night I asked Taylor if he was going to marry Kelsey, and he looked at me and said, Mel, yes, I am. So Taylor, you're a man of your word and such a genuine, caring man, and you couldn't be a better match for Kelsey. You guys go together like Johnny and June. Now I can go on forever, but I'm going to keep it short and sweet. So Kelsey, I want you to place your hands on the table. Now Taylor, you place your hands over her. Now remember this moment and cherish this, because this will be the last time you'll ever have the upper hand. I'm not married myself yet, but they always say happy wife, happy life. Everyone raise your glass to the new couple.
She's kind, smart, funny, musically inclined, and patient enough to put up with Taylor when he adds another boat to his fleet. But the cherry on top, Kelsey loves spending time out on the water and enjoys going to Kingwall, which many of you know is Taylor's favourite place on earth. It's like they're made for each other. It's time to wrap this up before it starts to fall. Taylor, Kelsey, may your life together be filled with as much love and laughter as our misadventures have been. Today marks the beginning of your greatest adventure yet, and we couldn't be happier for you both. And now, if everyone could please raise a glass in a toast to the newlyweds, to Taylor and Kelsey. May your love continue to grow stronger with each passing year. Cheers. Yep.
Number one, Kelsey, keep him fed. Don't let him get hangry. When Taylor was a little boy, though, he packed his bag and he ran away. Because I ate too much chicken. Oh my. I guess I won't have time enough tonight to go over the whole list. So I'll leave it here for you to read. In all seriousness, we love you as our own. We thank you for choosing us. And we're going to ask everyone to raise their glass and wishing them both nothing but a lifetime of health, happiness, and babies. Lots of babies.
I got to say something nice about Taylor, so I'm going to say something about him. Anyhow, Taylor, I've known you for the last 2 years. You're a great fellow. If my father was alive today, he'd say, you know, Kelsey married a great fellow because he can sing, he can play the accordion, he can sing, so, you know, I loved you to the best, we loved you to the best. On behalf of me, Vanita, and Merv, even though he didn't show up to the rehearsal, you know, I don't set a very good impression for somebody that's going to look like the half of my daughter. You know, you're going to have to step it up, right? Because like I said to Taylor, you know, he brought me scallops, fish. I gave him my truck, I gave him my speedboat, and you know, I got scallops and fish and a truckload of wood that wouldn't keep me warm. Right? I said, you know, over in India, I said, somebody gives them their daughter to give them 25 cows. I got a truckload of birds that wouldn't keep me warm. You know, so he's going to have to step it up. But Taylor, I love you. We all love you. We think the world of you. I'm glad you're married to Kelsey. Raise your glass to a toast to a fine man.
So anyway, Taylor always had control of Douglas because Douglas was older. No, Taylor was older than Douglas. So they was the best kind. So Taylor said one day, Douglas, you got to listen to me. And Douglas said, no, I don't. Taylor said, yes, you do, because I'm older. So anyway, the next day, Douglas found that the Mumfords were coming up. And Douglas looked at Taylor, and Douglas said, when Carl and Matthew gets here, they're the boss, not you, Taylor Howell. So, but anyway, I got another one a couple of weeks ago that I had a very good time with the MC and the bride. And they loved your language. That's all I got to say. Congratulations to you both. I love you to the moon and back. You're awesome together. Cheers.
Share my hopes and dreams and build my life upon. I'd give anything I have to give till my time on earth is done. 'Cause it was you that changed my life. You showed me right from wrong, led me to the light. Not a moment passes and not a day goes by. I don't think the good Lord above brought me here alone.
Our little girl is now grown. I remember how sweet you danced on my feet. Now you stand on your own. Dirty shoes, station boots, ain't a thing that boy can lose. Just like stubborn as a moon. Before he caught another's eye, he's had mine, a beating heart inside my chest. He's all grown up now. He'll always be my man.
About 10 years ago, it was called The Bottle of Wine.